It's basically a nomination for you to go and compete against other Irons from across the region. There are a number of regions all across the U.S. This one, I think, is Region 5. And there's about 1,800 theater students that show up, faculty in theater, but only like 300 of them are selected as Irons. And you compete against them to go and compete against in the nationals that takes place in the Kennedy Center. You gotta have 2 scenes in a monologue, and they have to add up to a certain time limit. The first scene has to be 3 minutes, the second scene's got to be 2, and the monologue has to be 1. So they do have a strict set of rules that you have to follow, and that can cause a lot of stress on you when you're trying to find a scene that at the same time is incredible, but is in a short time limit.
And 3 married men we three. Am I not God's acquaintance? Am I not a blind Tilly Valley lady? Once dwelt a man in Babylon, lady.
Well, there's a triptych, which is back there. It's right behind the gazebo. It's just 3 flats that are put on a pivot so they can be flipped around, and that's pretty much our set change. Our change between the Lady Olivia and the Count Orsino is just a change of spinning the painting, and then it's another style. So.
Oh, okay.
And we had the gazebo and all the things up front, just random things to make it look more real.
The costumes, once we had the design figured out and everything, it was just a matter of finding the fabrics that we wanted and whatnot. And the construction actually went pretty fast because I had the costuming class as my help.
Hold thy peace, hold thy peace, hold thy peace thou maid. Hold thy peace, hold thy peace, hold thy peace thou maid.
What? A caterwauling do you keep here?
The country that they're in, I guess, wasn't very nice to single women, so she disguises herself as a man because
That's the excuse?
that's the excuse.
That's what we're going with.
Very lost. Has it not, boy?
A little, by your favor,
What kind of woman is it?
of your complexion,
She's not worth even. What years is it?
about your years, my lord.
Too old, by heaven.
He's devious, he's a drunk. You know, the girl that he's with, Maria, that's his buddy in bed.
You have such a way with words.
Yeah.
But he's drunk most of the time, but he does sober up in the show, and he does try to get revenge on the stuck-up Malvolio, and he does it in the funniest ways possible, like trying to convince his friend, Aguchik, who Hogue played as. I'm trying to get all his money at the same time, trying to get in a sword fight with her.
To hear by the nose, it is a dulcet and contagion. But, shall we make the walk and dance indeed? Shall we rouse?
I've had a lot of good experiences with it, actually, because I've never been in anything Shakespeare related until this. Of course, as it typically is, I've read Romeo and Juliet in high school and whatnot, but I never really went past that. So it was very interesting getting to go through rehearsals and learn more about all of the characters and the show in general.
Sister, you are she.
Sister man. Well, you're wanting the shot. I'm sorry.
All right, let's take it from mellifluous voice.
Oh, thank God.